So what's up, guys? This is just a simple explanation video as to why I traded my 2019 Toyota Corolla for a 2018 version. So why would you trade your vehicle for a year older? Well, here's what happened. So on September 7th of this year, I had bought a 2019 Toyota Corolla. It had 7 miles on it. It was the LE edition, meaning that it had a couple of steps above base model, but it was still pretty basic. So I had bought that from our dealership on that day. It had 7 miles on it, my first new vehicle, obviously an exciting process. I had ended up leaving the dealership. You know, you always have that thought in the back of your head, I just bought this car, what happens if you wreck it? Well, you never think of that, but it kind of enters your mind. So anyways, I went and got a bite to eat at Chick-fil-A, and I left, and I was coming home and obviously excited about the new vehicle. I was on the phone with my sister on the hands-free, and I was like, hey, you know, I traded my 2017 Cruise in for this, or my 2012 Cruise in for this, and I was like, I'm going to have to bring this by and show it to you. Well, no sooner than I saw that, I was still on the phone with her on hands-free, I got rear-ended. We were stopped at a turn-off on this highway, and it ended up being that the guy behind me, I don't know if he didn't see me, what happened, hit me from behind at about 30-35 miles an hour. It pushed me into the vehicle in front of me and caused about $18,000 worth of damage. Here's the estimate report. Here's the damage to the vehicle. I was uninjured. The vehicle behind me was uninjured. Unfortunately, the guy in front of me suffered some sort of injury. I don't know. It kind of happened after the fact. I'm not really sure exactly what happened. So we ended up having a vehicle that was totaled out with 14 miles on it. Obviously a very sad experience, and I hope nobody else has to go through it, but you know, it just happens. It's part of working and driving on the roads. So a couple of weeks later, about 3 weeks later actually, we worked everything out with insurance. We got it all figured out, and they finally approved me to get a new vehicle. So the dealership was very understanding of the situation, and they were basically like, what we can do is we can put you in another 2019 Toyota Corolla LE with just kind of the basic features, a couple above normal, but basically basic features, or we can put you in a last year model. You'll still be the first owner of this vehicle, and you can get an XSC trim, which comes with heated seats, keyless or smart key access system, just a lot of more features for the same price. And I was like, well, of course, let's just do that. I mean, yeah, it's a year older, but you come out better of the deal to begin with. So they had to ship it from about 350 miles away. So I ended up having to buy this car with 350 miles on it. Still being the first owner, I didn't really have a problem with that. It kind of just helped me out getting that through the breakout period, or the break-in period. So now that I have this vehicle currently just passed 500 miles as we're driving right now. And this one has much more features. It is a year older, but in case you were wondering, this is why I trade my vehicle in. We come out better out of the deal in the long run. It's kind of funny how you go through an unfortunate situation, but it all works out in the long run. So I'll have many more videos to come on this channel. I want to thank you for tuning in. We'll have some videos on Project YJ. I'm going to have a guest with me that time, kind of talk about what all we did to the Jeep, and then we're going to have a review video on this car. So obviously stay tuned. We appreciate you watching, and we'll see you in the next one.